Hey guys, sorry for being late, but we're gonna get straight to it. Where's everybody coming in from in the chat? Let me know. Chat, blow up the chat. I'm just gonna put all my assets together. I'm gonna need a little lucid chart. How are we doing? Share screen. All right. Share entire screen. Arizona, love it, love it. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, share the entire screen. Okay, beautiful. I guess you guys can see your own chats. No, that's not good. Let me just Chrome tab. All right. Nope. I'm gonna need some participation from you guys today because not only am I gonna be just wandering around and trying to find insights and answers for my own goal, but I also at the same time can help you guys get clarity on your own as a one person with Cook AI. Cool. We're going to need the truth engine today. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm also going to need an actual doc. So let me create this one. I'm going to share it with Serge. Rename. Perfect. Okay, beautiful. Nice. Okay, so I can save, copy link, open it here. All right. We're ready to roll. I'm just putting together everything I need so that we can really start cooking. All right. I'm going to stop sharing for a second and explain why we're here today. And maybe actually before I promote it, I'm also going to make a little story on IG. We're live. Let's let the people on IG know that we're live. All right. It's a beautiful Sunday. Are you guys also having a beautiful Sunday? I feel like I'm about to have an amazing Sunday. Link. One second. Day one. All right. Over the last few months, me and my team have been building this AI platform called TryCook AI. And one of the thoughts that I've had on my mind as we dive deeper and deeper into what we're building, I can give you guys a quick glance at what we have built. 1 second. It has really opened up the opportunity to be able to build a one-person company, okay? And just for me to break down what we've built, it really is a two-part system, okay? We have the truth engine, which is this here. The truth engine is really built to find the truth. What is the truth? The truth is essentially everything that is already working regardless of the industry, right? And the reason why we built it is because initially we built this here well, not this is not yet public, but we initially built this, and the whole idea was, can I go into any niche without having any insights about that market? Let's say I want to go into healthcare, I want to go into dental practices, I want to pick the agency model, I want to get the avatar generated, I then want to, create the offer, understand the market pain points, what they're currently dealing with, et cetera, et cetera. Go from content, get the sales presentation built, get the funnel connected, get the go high level CRM connected. So connect my social accounts, connect my ad account, and launch the business. Right. So we have the truth, but we started first with the infrastructure. We are calling it the operating system, which is the infrastructure that allows you to what? To launch and scale an offer online. Okay. We started out with this. Okay. But then we realized that even if I would give someone this here and they can have access to be able to discover all the ads that are currently going out viral, all the content, be able to create content and publish it online or on Instagram or whatever, create your thumbnails here and schedule them, or connect your have all your conversations. Like I have my IG Instagram conversation right now public, connected with my Cook account. Even if I give you all of this, you still wouldn't actually make $1 million. Forget making $1 million a month. Okay. And the reason why you still wouldn't be able to make $1 million a month or $1 million a year is because you still wouldn't know the right opportunities to pursue with this much leverage. Okay. So we then took a step back and said, hey, actually, we started this with we started with like the second step of execution and creating wealth. And actually, we need to solve for problem number one, which is people don't know the right market. Okay. People don't know the right language, the right, message that resonates in that market. And the reason why you wouldn't have this is because you don't understand their pain. You don't understand the mechanism that is currently solving that pain. Okay. And if you don't know all of this, then you're probably not going to put together a proper offer. You're probably not also going to know the right way to get clients, to get leads, appointments, and sales, which is essentially the client acquisition flow, funnel, whatever. Right? So if I gave you the operating system that can build all of these assets for you and put it together and help you launch in less than an hour, like this will eventually be able to once it's public. We're going to launch it this on Thursday. We're going to do the launch of our operating system. Even if I gave you this and you could build anything around anything, well, you're still not knowing the right opportunity to pursue. So you're just going to be moving faster at the wrong thing. So the outcome is death sooner. So we started building the truth engine. And today I'm going to start, actually, for the first few days of streaming, I'm only going to be using the truth engine. Okay. Because I also don't know what is the right market to make $1 million a month as a one-person company. So I'm going to use the truth engine. I'm going to show you guys essentially how I leverage it to find the right opportunity. Okay. And everything that we do is really going to be documented on this doc. So first things first is going to be truth. Okay. Yeah, so let's get started. I took some notes just so I can remember how I will need to think about this, because this is something I've never done myself. So I hope you guys get to enjoy. Is that an interesting idea? Anyone lost sound? You guys can hear me? Can you guys see me? Can you hear me? Can you guys see me? Let me know in the chat. Yeah? Okay, perfect. Thank you. Yeah, just so that I'm sure that you guys can hear me. Okay, perfect. Let's go. So let me just write down. So here are going to be the steps. Step one, let me zoom in here. I'm going to write this down so I have clarity. Now that you guys understand the truth and how the operating system work, the next thing I need to explain is, okay, the constraints. The goal of a 1 million per month company as a one person team forces me to have the following constraints. I can only sell things I can deliver with AI. Okay. Even though, like, this is something that I thought about early, or I've had a thought, in the past few days, which is I do currently have a team and they can come into this project and they can help me out, support me, build the infrastructure at the back end. But unfortunately, I really want to make this something that I can do on my own. So I need to make sure that everything that I'm going to find, the market that I'm going to go after, the solution that I'm going to decide to sell, that I can deliver it fully through Cook. Okay. So that's one thing. So then step number one is going to be, well, finding what are those things. Step number two today is going to be, I need to pick, let me see. I need to align with my own skills a little bit, right? I don't necessarily want to go after an opportunity where I don't know anything, which then forces me to need someone else to operate the business. And last but not least, I need to find the right market that has money to pay for this thing that I'm going to be selling, for my offer. So today is going to be, hey, how do we discover what we can sell? To be honest, I can already kind of like answer this. I think ads is one thing. I can do it with AI. I can do content with AI. I can build funnels with AI. I can do what again? I can also do appointment setting with AI. What else can I do with AI? You guys want to let me know in the chat? What else can we do with AI? I can nurture and re-engage prospects with AI. So I can get people I can go into any business and really get everybody who's in their pipeline, in their leads, in their emails, re-engaged, and to the point that they can, literally convert, right? I can also do a webinar, a Webby build with AI. A Webby infrastructure can be done with AI. What else can I do? What else can we do? Reputation, digital products. Oh, digital products. Digital products. So I can build the digital products with AI. Actually, let's go to ChatGPT. And let's also go to Gemini. Hey, I'm thinking of building. Well, I'm not thinking. I'm actually building. I'm building a one-person, 1 million a month company. And one of the things that I have as a constraint is that I want to be able to build an offer that sells things that can be delivered by AI, right? So anything that would require a team of integrators, a big infrastructure, I don't want that. I want to know what are the different deliverables that can be fully done with AI, especially around the process of growing companies. So my background is that I'm decent at growth consulting, and we can really scale companies. So I want to align with helping companies grow. And within my offer, all the deliverables have to be AI enabled, or they have to be can be created and fulfilled with AI. All right, so let's go. Let's try to see the ChatGPT thing too. Let me do a new chat. So Gemini is saying AI fulfillable growth deliverables, autonomous content agent. Okay, say less. So we got the content. I'm gonna put autonomous, so different ideas, autonomous content. Okay. What else can we do? Personalized outbound systems. Okay. I like this. Personalized outbound systems. The deliverable, a system that scrapes a prospect's recent news, LinkedIn activity, financial reports. Okay. Weekly growth intelligence report. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see if ChatGPT can give me a better answer. AI deliverables, market demand mapping, competitive funnel breakdowns, winning ad angles and hooks, offer suggestions, pricing. I mean, okay, whatever. This is technically what we've built at the Truth Engine, but whatever. Funnel and asset creation. Yeah, this could be good. AI powered traffic optimization, AI sales lead. Yeah, technically, like, yeah. High ticket AI growth system setup. AI deliver outcomes, a winning model. Okay, but what would be that high ticket AI growth system deliverable? Like, what would be the deliverables in that system? And you guys will see, like, once I figure out like what I want to double down on, I'll go to the Truth Engine and essentially share my offer. And we install AI powered growth engine that researches your market, builds your acquisition, runs traffic, convert leads. AI built. No, this is not it. Okay, whatever. Hey, I'm wanting to build a 1 million a month company where I help companies grow with, and the deliverables of my within my offer are all AI enabled. Literally, it's all AI assets that I deliver with AI. But I'm not really sure what is the best market to go after and what is the solution or the offer, the unique mechanism that I can put together and that I can deliver as a one man person. Can you help me do a deep dive and understand the different opportunities and markets that can make this possible? I love the ambition. As a solopreneur with AI enabled delivery is absolutely doable. The key is finding the market where high value problems that AI can solve faster, better than humans, recurring revenue potential, not one-off projects for sure. One of the most important thing is that you're never going to get to 1 million a month profitably and sustainably and with your, okay, this is actually lesson number one. The $10 million, there is really the most important lesson I've ever gotten in business, wanting to scale past $10 million a year, is the following. There's really only two things that you need to lock in to be able to scale past $10 million a year. The first one is having an optimal selling system. Okay. The next one is how you is understanding that you essentially need to make more money different ways, right? And I'll explain this later. I want to explain this one because it's super important. The first one is, if you have a product, let's say an offer that is 10K, and this is like your LTV from your first product. So let's say for me at clientacquisition.io, our first, my first offer that really allowed me to scale big was when I pivoted from appointment setting, where I was charging $1,200 a month, to building and releasing like these infrastructures. Okay. So clients started paying me 10K, 12K, 15K, whatever. Why? Because I would build the asset and put it in their business. Right. And in like 2 years, I made over like 10 million. Okay. But the problem why I still wasn't able to scale past um, 10, $10 million a year or $1 million a month back in 2022 or 2023 was because I assumed that, oh, well, I'm just going to keep getting people giving me 10 grand upfront. But that's not how it works, right? If you're going to make a lot of money, you actually need to stretch the LTV as much as possible and get to a point where the LTV can literally be 50 grand to 100K per client, right? But the way that this is possible is that you need to, one, create more of the prior experience or service that people bought. And the way that will look like is, hey, um, let me see this. So if you're 10K LTV, then you probably might want to figure out a way for someone to then pay you 10K a year, which is, let's say, 1K per month. For me to get 1K per month or 1 to 2K per month from this audience here, or from these customers, what is it that I can sell that they can keep essentially paying me for this value? I can sell management, I can sell consulting, I can sell more access. So once I've built your infrastructure into your business to help you scale, then I can be like, hey, you just pay 10 grand. Actually, instead of you having to struggle with this next issue, right? Would you like me to stick around and actually help you every month, once a week? We meet up, we have a call, or maybe we share with you new data on what's happening in your business. So it allows you to optimize the machine that I implemented into your business, right? And this is such a good strategy because for those who follow Hormozy used to sell people into a 16K package at gym launch, 16K for like 4 months, 16K for 16 weeks. And the way that he would get people, the reason why he was able to sell gym launch was because after people paid the 16K, actually, I assume that it was even before people finished paying the 16K. The reason why this guy was able to go from like, from making 3 million, literally, he went from losing all his prior gyms, right? From 23 to 26, it was running gyms, doing gym launch, failed at both business models, right? Or literally ended losing all of it, to making 3 million profit in 6 months, to 17 million, and then exiting the gym launch business for 46 million. Because this was technically a coaching business to help gyms implement a better growth infrastructure, a better growth playbook. But the reason why someone was willing to pay this much money, now this is me assuming, this is not me having done research, is because unlike most gurus online who just sell high ticket and then they go buy cars like this, right? He was like, you know what? How do I create value within a company where most people only buy once and where most of these gym owners are actually broke? The average profit per year from the gym that he was serving was making like 2K, 3K per month. So they were not necessarily rich people like he claims every time to tell us to go after richer people. He was actually selling to a market that's pretty broke. But the reason why he was able to, I can go over the offer, why it made sense for them to pay 16K. But I want to talk more so about the valuation, was because even before they finished their 16K week, he said, hey, how about this? Right now, you just paid for this, but you could actually get infinitely more if you committed. I think it was like 32K a year. Anybody knows the offer? What was it? It was like 42K. 42K for like 3 years commitment. Actually, I have to lock this in because this is such a good insight. Hey, do you know actually why the fuck am I using why am I not using my own platform? Let's go on the dashboard. I want to see if Cook can understand. Um, competitive analysis. I want to understand competitor. Hey, I want to understand when Hormozy was running Gym Launch, he used to sell a 16K package, but then he would put people into a continuity offer before they even finished their 16 week. But I'm not really sure how much was that um, the mastermind backend that they called Gym Lords, I believe. I believe it was somewhat around 42K, but I'm not sure if it was 42K for 3 years or if it was 42K for the year. Please help me understand, do a deep dive on Gym Launch and the different offer structures. Can you guys hear me now? Can you guys hear me? I think when I use the for when I use the audio, it kills the audio from the stream. Anyway, so we're going to see if it actually pulls it up. Yeah, so he put them in a 16K. He sold a 16K, which liquidated the cost to acquire clients. And then you can't hear me still? Can you guys hear me? Never lost sound here. Okay, perfect. Yeah. So he would put people in, and then he would just put them into a backend, right? And the reasoning here, I do remember kind of like the offer. It was that I think he would sell an offer where the mastermind would be that, hey, instead of you having to test your ads and this and that, we're going to spend our own 50K a month on ads, testing ads that work in your area, and share them with you and share the best performers with you, right? And I believe he also had some more deliverables, et cetera, right? But essentially he was saying, hey, you just paid 16K. How about this? What if you paid infinitely less per month? I think the monthly was less than 2K, I believe, or 1.5K to like 2, maybe 3K a month or less. I don't remember. He would essentially get them from paying more in their front end product to getting them to spend less on their back end offer, which is where he likes to talk about this concept of downsell the upsell. Okay. That's how he got people in for something that is more upfront, but then said, hey, by the way, if you want to get more value, we're going to give you more value than what you paid for in the first thing, but and also lower your monthly bill, right? Would you like to get more for less on a monthly payment plan? Everybody would be like, yes. And I think at some point he had like 500 gyms and more paying him what? This monthly recurring. So he pivoted from a upfront high ticket offer to a recurring business model. Hence why a bunch of these, a private equity firm would make sense of actually paying him 40 million, right? Now let's go back here. Oh, look at this. Let me analyze that video about the 3.2 million funnel. Okay, let's see. The core coaching program, according to Killer Review, online sources report the coaching package at 18K, but customer Better Business Review indicate cost could range. 16-week program, the continuity regarding the 42K, 42K year. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, let's go back to this. So for me, one of the things that I also want to do is make sure that if we do go after a specific model, we also can, yes, get people in profitably on the front end, but also do what? Make sure that we can have recurring revenue. Scalable delivery, you're one person, proven buyer, willing to pay. Okay, perfect. What's your background? Marketing, let's say marketing agency owner. Boom. Which AI delivery model interests you? AI powered software. Multiple models, open to all. Actually, okay, yeah, never mind. I'm open to all, let's say. Do you have a preference for B2B, B2C? I want to sell to businesses. What's your current technical skill with AI tools? I don't know. Let's just say beginner. For the sake of keeping things simple. Okay, let me go get more coffee, guys. I'm just gonna come back in a second. So this is the Truth Engine, just doing a little bit of deep search. I'll come back in a second. How would you apply this to e-commerce? I'm not really an e-commerce guy, so I wouldn't know, to be honest. All right. Shout out to the Truth Engine. Haha. You gotta love it. Okay, cool. So, guys, when I said that that we're really cooked, this is what I meant. Instead of me, talking to ChatGPT or Gemini or whatever, or Claude, which will give me just generic knowledge, it will kind of like hallucinate a lot of the stuff. We built this so that we can have it be based on search, right? Or no, not search, but data online and things that are actually working. So, generic AI services. Right now, the market is flooded with AI agencies selling generic AI automation, chatbots, workflow tools to anyone who will listen. Most are competing on price, burning out on cold outreach, and getting undercut by big tech companies shipping the same features as native products. It's a race to the bottom. So to all the AI agencies listening to this, please pay attention. The winning model, specialized, systemized, recurring revenue. Pick one niche where you have a deep expertise, your marketing agency background, and solve a specific high-value problem. Build the repeatable solutions with templates and standardized tech so you're not rebuilding from scratch. Create internal systems, monitoring, reporting, and scale without hiring. Okay. Move from project-based to retainer recurring so you hit $1 million a month so with 10, 15 clients. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. 1 mil a month revenue. Come on, we're trying to go crazy. See, oh shit, yeah, we would have a lot of clients. Okay, so let's see. The problem: vertical, legal intake, e-commerce, recurring revenue. The 3 high. Let's see what's the. These firms are tech averse. Okay. Hyper niche content to lead engine. Yeah, I know content to lead engine is pretty good. Okay. Quick question. If I wanted to double down on the content to lead engine, what industries in the B2B space would benefit from someone to come in and really control their how they get attention by building AI assets, AI creatives, maybe even AI ads, and helping them essentially generate leads and maybe nurture and convert those leads into um, high value appointments and yeah, high value appointments. Give me the top niches that you would recommend that are currently spending a lot of money on this, and find me all the competitors who are currently selling to this to these markets. Give me like the top three markets. So I'm gonna go a little deeper on asking it actual B2B niches that would benefit from um, like content um, content essentially to generate leads and appointments, because this is a feature that can be done here, right? Especially that I can go super niche on the content. I can also, you know, find ads um, in each specific niche, right? And I can see how long they've been running. So content is really a big, easy push. I can literally just pick like, okay, you know, whatever, like remix or copy, add copy, um, pick a piece of content, then remix it or view original, and then start cooking, right? So I want to double down on there. Um, the top three niches for AI powered content to lead engines. SaaS, really? Ugh, I don't think so. Um, anyway, let's wait for it to. Anyway, to be honest, I could be running multiple at the same time. Uh, hey, if I had to scale to 1 million a month as a one person company, helping companies grow with AI and selling AI deliverables, what market would you? What are the top three markets that you would recommend going after that would pay high ticket for let's say AI deliverables and helping, you know, control growth in their company, helping them with lead gen, appointment setting, and really nurturing every lead so they're qualified before they ever jump on an appointment. Yeah, help me find what markets you would suggest and where the feasibility of AI is actually really great. So in this case here, I just asked because I don't know if you guys can hear me when I'm actually telling it what I want. But here, I just started another search to essentially ask it, I want to get to 1 million a month. Which industries would you recommend? And I also want a possibility where the actual feasibility of the AI solutions can actually work, right? Which markets have highest implementation? Which type of B2B companies are you? Uh, Other service providers. Let's just do all the above, to be honest. US, US only. Bootstrapped. Yeah, bootstrapped for sure. What revenue stage are your ideal clients? But man, I don't know. You tell me. I'm also gonna spin up another truth, to be honest, because I don't want to be delayed. Hey, what are the top industries that you think a one person AI agency, AI growth firm would be possible in? Find me all the proof you can find me and tell me why. Maybe because other people are already killing in those spaces. E-commerce, service based agencies, healthcare. Yeah. What if we went local? What if we went local and found? What if we went local and targeted local service providers and firms? Okay, so local business AI automation, Jonathan Montoya running massive ad campaigns, 32 million local businesses, real estate AI lead generation, built a 300 agent community, the AI agent that generates, AI agent builder, build custom agents, B2B lead generation. Okay, this is a white label. Plumbing. Huh. We might have to go local, guys. We're going to see. B2B SaaS, competition, low, medium, willingness to pay, medium, high, sales cycle, 1 to 3. Oh, this is a good sales cycle, right? This is comparing, let's say, B2B SaaS, local services, professional services. So scalability, very high, market size, massive, recurring revenue, yes. Interesting. Ah la la. Ah la 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 la. I don't know. Should we go local, guys? Do we go local? Just for the plot? I must say, hey, Serge, I John tried Cook AI 2 weeks ago on your first offer for the front. I must say, I ran a search in the market I'm already in. I just did a very basic search in the Truth Engine. Game over. Nice. Love it. By the way, for those who want to use the Truth, you guys can visit trycookai/ trycookai/truth. I know I haven't. Yeah, if you guys want the Truth, you guys can get it. We're giving you guys a trial. If you guys want to access the same tool that I'm using. Anyway, so let's go. Oh, we can also see some ads right now. Let's see. I don't think you guys can hear the ads, so I'm going to share my audio. I'm going to share audio. I'm going to share audio of my screen. Truth Engine. So, when the Truth Engine, what it does is it not only kind of like goes a bit deeper into different markets, but it also, if you already have people advertising in
Utah service business owners, why are your competitors' schedules fully booked out when you're struggling to fill your calendar? It's time to stop hoping for leads and start generating them consistently. Look, I get it. You've been doing everything the right way. Networking events, Google ads, even a few Facebook posts here and there, but you're still not getting the consistent flow of qualified leads that you really need to grow your business. The problem isn't that you're not working hard enough. The problem is that most service Based businesses are using marketing techniques that may have worked 10 years ago, but they just don't cut it anymore. That's not how we operate. When you work with Focus Media House, I personally manage your account. We'll create all your video content, write your ads, and manage your campaigns so that you have more time to focus on what you do best, serving your customers. We guarantee that you'll see qualified leads within 1 week of us filming.
Interesting. Okay. So let's see. Local service business.
All right, guys, I'm here with my client, Jordan from State 48. Jordan, how much have you spent on ads so far, and how much work has that turned into?
So in about 3 months, we've spent about $2,500 on ads. That's resulted in over 1,000 local followers that are potential clients, and that's turned into $50,000 in the pipeline for our business.
Awesome. And what has your experience been like working?
Okay. No. Okay. So let me see. Hey, I want you to find, let's focus on plumbing and let's see everything about that market. What is it that they want? What are the pain points? No, actually, let me see. I'm gonna, let's see. Which search do you guys want to double down on? Which niche you guys want to double down on? Because this thing here suggested plumbing and HVAC. Can we do a deep dive into plumbing? See if, can you do a deep dive into plumbing? I want to know everything. I'd need to launch an offer and scale. Plus 100K per month in the first 30 days. Also, show me what competitors are selling and advertising. I don't really know if plumbing is going to have some competition, but we're going to see. For those that want the truth, I'm just going to pin it. I'm going to pin a link in the chat. For those that want the truth, here's the link. Real estate agents, medical practices. I do like this one here. Can you do a deep dive on the medical, specifically the dental practices, and find me everything that we could do for them with AI to help them solve their biggest pain points, and essentially give me everything that would allow me to launch a 100K a month in 30 days offer in that industry. Find me competitors, what they're doing, what are the positioning, et cetera, et cetera. Give me everything and as in depth as possible. Guys, another thing too that I'm pretty interested about, which I shared earlier, is this here webinar. So what I'm going to do is, local for.
Hey, did you know you could white label B2B Rocket.ai?
Okay, all right.
Yeah, pick up for 8, right? Hold on, sir. Card or cash? 1 second, please. Yep, that's $21.50. Just a sec. Hey, could you bring the order to table 6?
What if I told you AI could handle all of this?
I'm getting so many leads and customers! So many!
This is funny.
Folks, let me tell you, if you want to skyrocket your sales, success.ai is your ticket to the big time.
Mm-hmm. Okay. This is a good insight. Sebastian, I can tell you know business. Maxillofacial orthognathic surgery. But I love but I love but I love Sebastian message because LTV is the single most important lever when it comes to picking the niche, right? So that's going to be super powerful. But one thing that I want to do is I want to do a deep dive on webinar builds. Hey, I'm interested in selling a webinar growth infrastructure to people selling high ticket offers online, but I'm not really sure the best market to go after. I'm not really sure how other people are selling tips similar offer where they help people do webinars are doing it. Can you give me everything I'd need to be able to launch this offer and scale and do it as thorough as possible and give me everything I need to be able to launch a 100K a month webinar offer? So I'm going to do a kind of like a search on webinars to try to see what's up. Wait, did it disappear? Okay. High revenue per patient. A single cosmetic case, veneers, smile, makeover, Invisalign generates 2 to 8K. One new patient can be worth 5 to 15 grand in lifetime value. Desperate for lead generation, according to Reddit threads from actual dentists, 40% of practices report struggling with patient acquisition. They're spending 1,000 to 5K per month in marketing with inconsistent return. AI solutions. While other industries are saturated with AI tools, dental practices are just starting to adopt AI receptionists, and patient engagement systems. Okay. What's working? Dentology.ai. Wait, what? Who are Dentology.ai? I want to find out. Hey, who are these guys? Uh-oh. Dentology. Curious to see who the founders are. Is this the founder? Oh, Nico. Okay, Nico is running Dentology. Okay, Nico, you cooking. Okay, let's go back to Dentology. So Dentology, I guess they're cooking in this space. And then digital floss, video marketing. Okay, what AI solutions are being built? Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. 30-day launch plan, winning sales angle. Cosmetic focused practices, 3 to 8K. Webinar kit competitors positioned. What specific webinar infrastructure? Evergreen webinar funnels, optimize registration, managing Webstack. Who is your ideal client? Coaches selling 5 to 25K products. Full webinar. What's your primary positioning? Webinar copywriting, full service. Let's just do full service. I want to go after dental practices. Can you find me competitors and their funnels, their ads, everything of people who are currently selling to these practices, AI solutions that solve lead gen and appointment setting? Find winning ad copies. I want everything. Are you planning to sell to dental practice directly? Yes. Okay, why coaches struggle with webinar funnels? Long webinars, 46 have terrible attendance, feel like sales pitch. Webinar platforms are expensive. Most coaches like copywriting. Okay. Yeah, this is cool. The most viral Reddit post since in the space 700K in 5 months. We will not be running webinars because nobody wants to watch a long ass sales pitch. Webinars really only work if you're already established authority in your space with tens of thousands of followers. It says they're using sales letter funnels. Oh, okay. I wonder who posted this. Customer pain point. This is actually funny because I did this search a while back when I got access to the Truth Engine, the first time. And I was able to find a webinar. I think it was Jason Wojo? Let me see. Turnkey AI agency. Where is Jason Wojo? Yeah, there we go. So I actually got Jason Wojo's stuff. So kind of like went into this market and it did me a live ad analysis from Jason Wojo's funnel. So Jason Wojo, I believe, he's been able to scale to 7 figures just selling webinars, which is actually interesting. And it showed me his funnels. I guess this has changed a little. We'll install profitable webinar funnel in 14 days. We're contractually obligated to, and we keep managing the webinar funnel until you have an ROI. Okay, cool. And then also I could see his ads that they were running.
If you're a coach, consultant, online service pro, course seller, okay, I'm going to build you a done-for-you webinar in just 14 days so that you can sell one-to-many and start getting more out of your paid traffic. Your funnel and ads will be launched in 14 days. And here's what else we're going to help you with. Number 1's your offer. You need to go onto these webinars, sell one-to-many with a proven webinar that's actually going to convert on cold traffic. 2 is your slides. What to say, how to say it, when to say it. Right now, we run over 70 plus webinars actively for our clients in over 50 plus niches. We know what slides convert. We're going to give them to you with proven frameworks. 3 is your funnel. When we're sending all this ad traffic, we need to have the best chance possible of getting a low cost per lead and pre-qualifying your avatar so that you're financially qualifying them with urgency and scarcity. On top of that, we're going to script your ads. We're going to create them. We're going to edit them. We're going to launch and manage them for 4 straight months so that you can actually generate an ROI or you do not pay. If you don't get a return on your investment with us, you do not pay us anymore. So with that being said, click this button below. There's going to be an entire slide.
You can now launch and scale your own webinar with my.
I believe this was a low ticket funnel. So he's selling product.
On this kit, you're going to be able to get access to the slide deck, the funnel, the exact ad structure, setting up your first ads, and everything that you need to be able to get your webinar launched in the next 24 hours. I made this so easy, and we're getting tons of results for business owners like yourself. After spending $35 million online on paid traffic, we have found the winning funnel, which is a webinar. So if you sell high ticket coaching consulting or a course, you better have a webinar funnel inside of your business to beat the trust recession. So click anywhere on this video and you will get directed to this page where you can see all the info and get in for just $27. So click the link and I will see.
Can someone be used for e-commerce? You can use the Truth Engine for e-com. Yeah. But yeah, so essentially the Truth Engine, you can use it for like finding, if you know, like people are cooking in your industry or you don't know who's cooking and you're interested in an offer, you can essentially just go get everything about what they're doing, right? And someone said, can you do it in e-com? We had some guy who, I mean, give me an example. What do you want me to look up to? But we had someone who skincare over complication. Yeah, like you could do skincare, so you could use it for skincare stuff. So technically, yeah.
This cream has panthenol and BHA, which is amazing for hydrating the skin and improving elasticity of the skin and just overall texture of your skin. The consistency of this cream is so amazing. This is like my favorite moisturizer, I would say.
Are we connected to Meta? Not directly, but we're working through an API that has access to them. We're not trying to rebuild everything from scratch. We're just building, other founders go focusing on specific use case tools. But with Cook, we're just trying to merge. We're just trying to use other people's efforts and build something that does everything. So yeah, you could use this for e-com. You can really do this, use this. We had someone who wanted to build an app within the niche of mothers that just had a baby. So I'll show you guys. What is it? It was the postpartum. Let me see. I'll show you guys an example too. For those who want to start their AI agencies, you guys, this is like a gold mine. It's a gold mine finder essentially. But let me show you guys the postpartum. Where is it? Remote orthodontist. Is it me or I can't see the babies? Growth operator. Well. I guess I can't find it anymore. I think I should have it somewhere. Let me try to find it because this was interesting. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, this is the one I wanted to show you guys. So if you wanted to kind of like sell to the niche of mothers that just had a baby, you can essentially do a research on the truth and just try to see like the demand. Like, hey, postpartum mom fitness for beginners is in high demand. It's an underserved niche. It was, it's been booming this past year. And you can kind of like see market validation, and you can also see the ads.
Busy moms. On Monday, August 4th, we start postpartum plan for moms. By August 11th, you'll feel it. By August 18th, you'll see it. By August 25th, they'll see it. Imagine
So you can kind of like use this for any market you guys want to go after. Now let's go back to the dental. Can you do a deep dive on the competitor that's currently killing it in this market? Give me everything about what they're doing. This is kind of like how it works. So I wanted to show you guys this. Let's say you end up finding, let's say that you want to focus on real estate as a niche. And you're like, hey, real estate lead generation is cooking. AI appointment setting is cooking. And you're like, wow, like, this is a niche that I would like to go in and actually sell growth into or any solutions into. And you can kind of like see the ads of the people who are currently selling.
Realtors, how did this regular realtor add 30?
Then all you really need to do is, let's say this guy, like I like these ads because I know these ads are, Cole Gordon is cooking when everybody in every niche are using their frameworks around paid ads, because this is the Cole Gordon ad framework, but you guys can see the ads.
Actually heard about before. And the reason is because after spending millions on ads, working with 700 realtors, ranging from top 10 medium-sized teams in the US to new agents alike, this was something that we'd never really come across until recently. This is something that capitalizes on a huge trend, makes you well known as a listing expert, and gets sellers sold on you. You don't need a new CRM, and you don't even need to be tech savvy to do this. Right now, it doesn't have a lot of competition, and it allows you to give in public and sell in private. It's called the SPB method. So if all you want to do is add an extra 2 to 4 listings a month and become known as a listing expert with something that's proven with an immense track record of success, then click this ad and go to the next page. Our founder Posse put together a short case study that breaks down really what this is, how it works, why it works so well, and how you can use it too. Check it out on the next page.
So once you're like, okay, these guys seem legit, I guess they probably paid Cole Gordon like 10, 15 grand to help them build these ads or this offer. Then you can essentially I ended up kind of like doubling down and say, hey, find me everything about this this SPB. I think they're calling it the strategic personal brand. Nosu.ai, Nosu.io. Their offer, they're calling it, or their mechanism, they're calling it the SPB method. So what I ended up saying to the truth agent is, hey, find me everything about Nosu.io. And it ended up finding me, their complete step-by-step funnel. You guys can see like their URL. I can show you guys. Nosu.io, watch the SPB, and you guys can kind of like see their funnels and their test gmail.com 5147 boom.
If you want to install a proven marketing blueprint you heard about, it's apt at work.
Boom. So the beauty of this is that if you can't see end to end what your competitor is doing and already doing and successfully at it, right? You should probably not launch an offer in a market where there's no competitors. I know a lot of people think that competition is bad, but actually competition is a good sign, right? You know how people say, oh, there's that book that was written like, oh, you need a blue ocean. But a blue ocean means nobody's eating yet. So unless you have your dad who's a billionaire, or you're being taken care of by your mom who has like a lot of money, right? This is not something you should be pursuing if you're trying to make your first $1 million, right? You should try to find what? A red ocean, right? Because if there's blood in the water, it means what? Someone is eating, right? Ibrahim said, this guy is a professional yapper and you're a professional commentator. You're in the comments. Create your own stream and start yapping too. Why would you hate on a yapper, right? Always people who are not in the arena in the comments criticizing someone who's actually cooking, right? And sharing knowledge, like, Boom, 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 boom. Can you give me the entire funnel around Dentology? I want to know everything, their offer, their ads, their access to everything that they have online, and how they're getting clients. Oh, there we go. See? I call you out. Now you wanna be on my team. Oh, that's so funny. This is so funny. Yeah, like this is the thing. Like, how could you criticize me, bro? How could you criticize me like when you can't even put your face in front of hundreds of people, and let's see if you can even handle the pressure, right? Anyway, let me go after plumbers. I'm joking, Ibrahim. I just had to call you out, right? I just had to call you out because never criticize someone who's in the arena when you've never done. I mean, I don't know what you've done. Maybe you're a billionaire, but I doubt that a billionaire would come on this stream and actually criticize me. You know? Why plumbers? 1 to 3 calls per week. Many weeks 0. They've tried pay-per-click, 2,000 ad spend per month. They're tired of direct mail, Thumbtack, Angie's List. Okay, this is okay. So we have ads here, but this is tripping. Something is broken, at least the way that it outputs the videos. So yeah, we're not gonna do that. Okay. One niche that we ended up finding that was really what guys that were killing it are these people here. Tooth traffic. Actually not tooth traffic, but someone in the dental space. And this could be a good thing for you guys to check out. Actually, I have all the funnels from a client. I'll show you guys. Let me pull this up. In the meantime, you guys can check out this ad.
Forge Dentist will guarantee you more implants and Forge cases within the first 30 days of working with us, or you don't pay us a dime. Let me show you how. First, our in-house team will handle your lead generation with ads that attract patients who are actively searching for dental solutions. Then, our US-based concierge team qualifies each lead, screens them for financing, and collects a card on file to confirm their appointment. So you're only meeting patients who are financially prepared and committed. So if you're ready to kick off the new year with high-value patients and a packed calendar, click the link to schedule a call. Let's make sure your 2025 starts strong. No gimmicks, just results. This system has helped practices just like yours start the year strong, generating over $2.5 million in full arch and implant cases last quarter alone. Imagine the momentum your practice could have starting 2025 with full arch cases already lined up. We'll do the same thing for you. Put these patients in your doors on a weekly basis. And if you're not closing these cases or they're not at a quality better than any implant marketing you've tried in the past, you don't pay us a dime. No, seriously. Not only is this working for this doctor, but it's closing near $100,000 in extra implant production amounts for dentists like this dentist in New Jersey, this dentist in Mississippi, and this dentist in Ontario. So if this sounds too good to be true and you want to learn how it works, and more importantly, if this is the right system for you, click the link below and I'll personally walk you through each and every step that is allowing us to find a higher quality implant patient that's actually ready and qualified to undergo treatments and actually.
Okay, so I'll show you guys something. So while using the truth, we ended up finding this industry, right? we ended up finding this company. I forgot who they are, and maybe this live is going to get to them, but I think they're killing it in this space, where I want to show you guys something. So we were kind of like funnel hack. We're trying to go down the dental route, and we wanted to see, hey, who are currently people killing it in the dental space, right? And then we fumbled. We ended up falling on this funnel here, right? As you guys can see, Sterling, Virginia, whatever, right? I want you guys to see this. Houston. Houston dental. Then you go to dental. Then you go to Houston, and you see the same funnel, right? And then you go to another dental. Let me see. This one, same funnel, right? So what we ended up discovering is that there's this agency that's currently cooking in this market. Let me show you guys this here, dental implants. I believe they're also the same that are currently pushing this funnel even in the Spanish market. Although this is not necessarily the same type of funnel, but it's kind of like it was aligned with the same brand. And what we believe they're doing is they figure out the best way to essentially acquire expensive, high-ticket dental procedures. And look at their funnel. Get dental implants while saving over 30% on normal fees when compared to other offices in Tampa. Most dentists overcharge their patients for dental implants. In fact, the average in Florida for a full arch dental implant is $25K to $35K, right? Here at Tampa Dental Implants, we have snap-on implant dentures as low as $10K. And for a fixed one, it's $13K per arch. And they add this before and after. There's a VSL here.
Hi guys, Keanu here.
And they also put the prices right on the page. And more videos, more educational stuff, more social proof. And then they have the same thing everywhere. And they also qualify people based on their credit score, but it's the same literally funnel everywhere. So one of the things that we were doing for one of the offers we were launching with a few of our clients was, if this guy has done it in Houston, in Sterling, Virginia, every single city, every single state, it's probably because this funnel is cooking. So if one of the industries that I'm probably going to be interested in, regardless if it cooks or not, dental is a booming one, right? And the reason why this might be even better than if I just try to pick a niche I have nothing about, is because if I start generating leads and put together an offer, I'm going to sell this, right? Because if he's done it multiple times, it's probably because they're killing it. And you guys can essentially use the truth engine to say, hey, give me a deep dive on this dental practice funnel and everything they're doing, and why, and how to essentially how I can resell this growth funnel / infrastructure to other dental practices for, I don't know, 10K plus. Is there any VC dumping into TriCook, or is it fully bootstrapped? Fully bootstrapped. Is the Truth Engine using Chat API? It's a lot of different agents orchestrated working together. So it's not just one thing. What if Cook said, proceed with caution with a niche B2B wasn't ready just for the offer 6 to 12 months? Like, what if Cook said to proceed with caution with a niche because B2B wasn't ready just for the offer? I do believe that sometimes Cook will ask you like how fast you want to see results, and based on the timeline you essentially have, it will say, you know, start with this niche because it's more, there's already proven, there's already proof of concept and people are already making money in this niche. But eventually, if you want to own a market, then go into a less competitive market and really have your blue ocean, right? Are you looking to resell this exact funnel model to other dental practices? Yes. What's your current relationship to this practice? Consultant agency. What aspect matter most for your 10K offer? All of the above. So if you guys ever have like a competitor that you have, or that like, you know, someone is killing it, you can just kind of like just come here, say, hey, do a deep dive on I don't know, let's say Iman Gadzhi, right? Or you have a competitor, you know, someone in your niche who's killing it, and you know they're online. You just kind of like get everything about them. This can also do kind of like a competitor search on just one person at a time. Let me close this stuff here. This is for if you have an AI agency and you're wondering how people are getting clients. You can find people in Hawaii.
Attention, Hawaii business owners, opportunity.
Selling AI receptionist, so you can find that. Just wanted to show you guys so that you guys know how to find it. Dental, doom. This I'm gonna keep because I may want to go after also webinars. So dental is booming. Coaches, consultants, anyone with a high ticket offer and struggling to sell it through a typical VSL funnel. We're gonna do what? Webby build. I'm gonna keep this funnel here. I want to see how Wojo's doing it. Yeah, this is cool. Where's his low ticket funnel? I think this is it. Yep, there we go. And by the way, like the reason why I want to start with something that's proven is because within Cook's operating system, I can just like come here and just put together a funnel. You know what I mean? Right? Like I'm not going to do it today, okay? I'm not going to do it today. I know there's a lot of people, you guys would love me to do it right now, but I'm not going to do it. But it would look something like this, just to show you guys a quick look into how easy it would be. Let me show you guys this here. And by the way, this is not live. Please, if you do end up getting like a Truth Engine, you're not going to be able to access this. This is a Okay, you know what? Just. Whoa. Okay. So you can kind of like update a domain, custom domain, add your own domain if you do launch. I guess this is already gets launched, which is interesting. I guess these are like templates that we've added, but I can just add the screenshot of their funnel that's currently killing it. Take screenshots, something like this here, and go on cook here. Oops, it didn't add. I'm not sure if I can add the I don't know if I can add a personalize the main homepage and have it match this. Let's actually see if it will do it. Tabarnak, t'as vu le nombre de pages ouvertes en haut? Comment tu fais pour trouver avec toutes ces pages? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing right now. But in the chat, guys, what do you guys think we should focus on? What niche? What niche? Knowing that the initial conditions that we have, guys, is that I can only sell things I can deliver with AI, and I need the right market that has money to pay for my offer. What do you guys suggest in the chat? Let me know in the chat, guys, because I don't really know what to go after. Who has an idea? Email marketing for e-com. That could actually be really good. That could actually be not bad at all. But please suggest me niches, because maybe you guys can help inspire me on how to do this. Serge, would you recommend to build a platform like Cook in a specific niche and start an agency first to gather more data and cash? Why would you even have that as a thought? To build platform like Cook? Oh my God. I personally wouldn't. Oops. Yeah, that's what I would thought. I think the team has made it so this is purely specific on the template. Oh. So I think the team made it so that these templates are static. Like it might change, but not change the whole architecture. But one thing that I was doing the other day is I would find, let's say, a funnel of someone who's selling AI receptionist, and I would just duplicate their thing, or maybe find the wait 1 second. this was when I was trying to replicate some of these funnels here. But that would be kind of like the model, right? It's like you find someone who's already doing something and you just resell it completely with AI without having to do. I know some people are saying digital product. What do you mean by digital product? Like sell to digital products, or build a digital product and sell it with Cook, or sell. Where's Iman? Okay, I really got to close all of these down. But just for a breakdown of how it works for the Iman deep dive, when you do a specific kind of like search per person, it will give you their estimated revenue yearly. Like, hey, they're doing around $50 million to $100 million a year across all ventures. It will give you their followers. It will give you their key insights. It will tell you their products and offers, how they're monetizing. It will give you their strategy as to how they're going about it. So content first, personal brand as a primary asset, multi-product ecosystem, co-founder, no, not co-founder, but investor and co-owner of WAP, doubling down on 2025 on AI, breaks down everything. You can do this for not just, let's say, names, big names, but you could do it for Hormozy or whatever. But you can also do it for a local clinic. Like you can find a local clinic that's currently killing it in the AI space, or no, killing it in their industry, and do something like this. I want to show you guys. Let me see. Where is he? Yeah, there we go. So we found this clinic. We're doing a deep dive in the dental space, and we wanted to kind of like understand how they're running their acquisition. And Dr. Alex Rubinov, it's a NYC practice. I'm sure they're doing more than this, but this is just estimated revenue. And you kind of like can see their main positioning, the before and after, their main funnel. You can see their IG paid advertising posts that they're pushing, and really get a clear insight as to how one is scaling in that market without you having to necessarily understand so much, so like one niche at a time, or try to pay someone else to break down an industry. Is the lead from Google? No, it was part of we wanted to just understand how big the US cosmetic industry, dentistry market is, and kind of like just understand the different products, the different things to sell, or that they sell in the dental space. And then I then asked it, can you focus on Dr. Alex ad? So this was one of the ad.
So the reason I came to Dr. Alex's office was to improve my smile. Whenever I would come in, the staff.
And I essentially liked the quality of their ads, because I think that if they have to do such level of content, they're probably doing good. And I said, hey, give me everything about their funnel. And it kind of like gave me everything. They're on YouTube. They have 1.6K subscribers, and essentially broke down everything. this looks so much better than ChatGPT. Well, because the behind the scene wasn't built. It's almost like, yes, you can use Gemini, yes, you can use ChatGPT, but the Truth Engine was really built for, like, we want to make money. You can't just ask it like, oh, how does one like clean their shoes, right? Like, it's not built for this. If you try to do this, literally the only functions are the following. You research a broad market, do a deep dive in a competitor, or you want to do like a website deep dive. And it's really helped to find you opportunities before you kind of like before you spend a second on it. Hence why I have so many of these going, because I kind of like use it. But it's not really, it doesn't do a lot more than just help you find money and find you what competitors are doing, right? Personally, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a step back and rethink about the best niche to go after. It might have to be, I'm still kind of like, what do you guys think we should do, guys? Because I don't know. What do you guys think we should do? Dental is good. I just think that dental would still require some integration. So that, I don't know. Maybe we could go dental or any local service. But that would require me to not necessarily be a one-person team, because I'm not going to be integrate some voice agents for them. I could contract. Would subcontracting it out still mean that I'm no longer a one-person team? I don't know. Selling webinar builds for people could be easy. Selling funnels could also be easy. Yeah, I'm just not sure yet. Creating product. Maybe go for a percentage for landscaping businesses, like do a partnership. Yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Why? Someone said, why is every offer I'm currently seeing offering leads and payment afterwards? I wonder what's the quality of service. I think that's just more of a risk reversal. You're just trying to get the most amount of people to take action, so that you can do what? So that you can actually sell them something that's expensive. But yeah, I think a lot of people are just like, get you in for saying, oh, there is no risk, or you don't have to pay anything. But when you get on a sales call, they're like, hey, it's actually 10 grand. Or they're like, hey, actually the service that is free or you have to pay is only lead gen. It doesn't include all these other stuff. So you technically can't even leverage a lead gen without the other stuff. So then they automatically send you to the higher ticket stuff. When are you going to take off French people? What do you mean? Vet clinics. Oh, I mean, when you guys start spending money, I'll make content in French if you guys start spending money. Can you find me ads that they're running? Clinics, please. Guys, do you guys want me to tease you guys with what's coming with Cook? Oh, we found the guy. Oh, here we go. Look, this guy's advertising in every fucking industry. Who is this guy? I want to know who he is because he's probably making like $1 million a month just in the dental space because he's literally owning every single ad. Look, you guys see what I meant? This is what I meant by like, this guy probably doesn't do any content online and he probably doesn't even want you to know that he exists. But look, Westlake Dental Care ads, Disruptor, Innate Dental Solutions, Plano, Texas. Plano, Texas. Okay, this is a different guy, but this guy's in Westlake. He's in West Valley, Washington. He's in Texas. He's in Scottsdale. He's in Charleston. Oh my God. Guys, what do we think? Should we run up? Should we compete with him a little bit? Can you cold outreach? I don't want to cold outreach. I want to go sell to dental practices.
You may have seen older people walking around town with their face looking like this, right? And their jawbones are kind of collapsed inward, and they have a lot of aging and wrinkles going on the lower third of their face. A lot of people don't know why that happens, but in this video, we'll be talking about why that appearance is a result of missing teeth. Did you know if you don't replace missing teeth?
Wow, I guess this ad must be cooking. And since it's like for old people, I guess that's why, like, you know, they're just running up a bag. But guys, I just want to explain, this is the future of business, okay? You just wake up and you're like, yo, actually, let me talk to this bad boy. Hey, there seems to be that all these clinics, practices are all running the same ad, the same angle. And I believe that there is an agency that's running it all for them, right? Can you give me all their funnels? And if you can, is there a way for us to find who's behind all these companies and on specifically this offer and who's scaling these dental practices? But first, give me all their funnels, give me their positioning so that I can literally take this funnel and go sell it to other dental practices because it seems to be proven. So guys, I built this truth engine so that you guys never really have to, like, you guys don't need to trust me. Like, you guys don't need to go on YouTube. Like the old thing of like going on YouTube and like, let's say this, like, who's an example that I can use? Oh my God. So it's Keaton. Okay. So 3 weeks ago,
We actually
Get Frankie's full agency OS. New book reveals the fastest way. Like, who is Frankie? Beyond the agency box. I guess he's running an agency. Like, I'm sure somewhere here I'm going to be sold. Okay, so he's an affiliate of Go High Level. But courses, $200. Like, I could buy the courses, or I could just go to the Truth Engine and find everything of a successful business broken down, right? And Keaton's main business, I think, is not even selling courses. I think it's just being an affiliate to Go High Level. So that's probably how he makes all his money. But let's say, which guru do you guys want to break down? Like, if you have a guru online that teaches you something, you don't really have to buy the information from people anymore. You just need to find someone who's already successful, right? Like Cal AI, Yummy Denzel. No, we're not going to go in the French market, guys. We're not going to go in the French market. So,
what's up?
I think these guys are the Cal AI guys. You just can go to just the Truth Engine and say, hey, let me show you guys. There's this application that's killing it, AI app called Cal AI. Can you find me everything about that application? Who they're selling to, how they're selling to, if they're running ads, what are their ads, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? And you just find the competitor or the person you want to kind of like model or find what they're doing, and you just get the Truth Engine to give you everything. And you can talk to the Truth Engine just like you can talk to ChatGPT, right? But the goal is really, you don't no longer, Cal AI is reportedly making $3 million a month, but you no longer have to like go buy someone a course, which is why for me, I know that everybody's saying you should do digital products, in a way, yes, but you better be going after markets that are literally like idiots. You want to make sure that you're going to sell to people who in a million years don't even know that YouTube exists, don't know that AI exists, because in the current day and age, selling information is kind of cooked, right? Because as an example, like I saw a tweet yesterday. So this guy said, let me show you guys this. On my YouTube channel, he said, I think it was one of the videos that I posted. I don't think it's this one. No, it's not this one. I'll show you guys what he said. And this is how you know that people are really idiots. Let me see. Like, hey, you're better off selling courses, gang. Why make an agent or GPT that has all your knowledge? He'll run off with your job. See, someone like this, right? Cam that boy. I mean, of course, you know, he assumes that selling a course is the more viable path, but actually not really. Cook AI is all of my reasoning and my knowledge productized so that anyone else can leverage it. It's that you're not just buying, you no longer have to buy courses. Courses, information. Why do you need to do this? Because if you buy a course, then you have to learn, which is going to take you months, if not years. Then you have to do what? Then you have to implement. Then you have to implement yourself. Most people don't even watch 3% of a course that they buy. How many people have spent $5K or more on courses and haven't even consumed 90% of all the courses they've bought? Right? There's too much noise online. And if you're not even watching 90% of the course, guess how many people implement the course that they bought? Less than 1%. Less than 1%. Hence why the course business model, I'm sure you guys have seen Hormozi talk about why info is one of the fastest scaling business model, but it's actually one of the worst businesses to scale and keep scaling, because none of your customers see results, right? And if none of your customers see results and you're telling yourself that you're building a real business, then who's going to keep paying you? If the initial customers never saw a result. It is one of the dumbest. I mean, I'm not saying it's a dumb, but it's dumb to think that just because you're making money in your first year of info, that you're actually sharp or that you're smart. And a lot of what happens is that because of how fast you can make money in the info space, it creates an ego for people. And they think that, oh, I'm the shit. I drive a Porsche. I live in a penthouse. I have a Patek Philippe. And what they don't realize is that, yeah, but you're spending the money that your audience is giving you, and they'll never ever give you any more money because the first product they bought, they didn't even see results from it. So why would they keep making money? Imagine if a restaurant like McDonald's sold you a $3 McNugget. I don't even know if that's a product, but I guess I know they sell nuggets for $3, let's say, and you never bought anything else. You never came back to McDonald's, right? So now their business model is to find what? New customers every day, every month, every year. They're never going to be profitable. The reason why McDonald's is an amazing business is because people buy the nuggets, people buy how I like to buy the burger with a little spicy habanero. I don't know what it's called. And I like to buy it every few months. There's people who buy it every morning. There's people who buy their coffee, who buy their breakfast, $10 whatever breakfast, and they buy it every single day. That's where you get rich for sure. Right? Because the first nuggets you bought, you were happy with. So therefore, you keep coming back and giving them your $3, $3, $3. Eventually, give them your $10, $10. Eventually, it's $300. If you build a business where all you make is money at one time, you're not going to survive past the first 2-3 years. Hence why everybody in the info space vanishes after 2-3 years, because they never learned that business is about getting a customer, making sure they have great results, and then making sure that you retain that relationship. If you just trade money, if you give me 5K, 10K once, I'm going to be broke next year if you don't give me another 10K. So everybody who's not understanding that AI for the first time is finally allowing people like us who are consultants, who are knowledge workers, who are agency owners, who are good at our job, we can now productize our way of finding truth. As an example, I've probably made 100 grand in like 30 days just off of Truth Engine users, right? Like this Truth Engine alone is probably a better product than my client acquisition growth agency, because now anybody on this call, the 400 people who are on this call, can use it and you get value. Look at how beautiful it is. You get to use the Truth Engine to find the truth for you. You don't have to give me 10 grand. That's fine. But even if you give me $97 or $500 for whatever, the yearly license, you're going to keep using it and finding benefits from it over and over again. Or I could just teach you how to go do it. And you could kind of like go ChatGPT search, watch YouTube videos, go on the ads library. You could do all of these things on the ads library. You can go find these ads, right? Or I could just put everything, productize it in AI and allow you to find the truth in any niche. So people like this don't really understand the world of AI and how unbelievably how unbelievable of an opportunity this actually has become. So yeah, it is about to be an amazing opportunity, right? But I want to show you guys a little quote something. Let me see. I'm going to give you guys a quick teaser of what's coming, and then we can kind of like wrap up today's session. Show you guys. So anybody here will be able to launch within our OS. We're going to launch this week. I want to just show you guys the onboarding experience. My question is, what's the play for you here? $1 billion play? Like, what do you think is the ceiling for Cook AI? Okay, to explain this, I got to stop sharing. Okay, maybe I shared before And then I wrap up with what is my goal here. So we believe that the opportunity, for me, I want to make it possible for every fucking natural born leader to fucking print money online, right? And for the longest time, I guess I'm somewhat of a nerd, so I inherently am more curious to find answers and to find opportunities and to just be curious. Most people though are lazy. So even if I could put together all my insights, all the ways that I make decisions, everything about what I'm doing, I still couldn't have delivered it to someone so that they can be successful on their own, right? Or because one, they don't necessarily know how to find the truth, or they don't know how to execute. So the truth engine solves the problem of what is the right opportunity for you to follow. Okay. You want to go into dental, you want to go into real estate, you want to go into whatever, find someone who's already printing and get all their assets. Once you have their assets, then let's solve also for execution. How do we solve for execution? And now I'm not getting lost. How do we solve for execution? Okay, how do we solve for execution? You use the operating system and you talk to it. Hey, help me explore markets. Or let's say in this case, you also have the truth engine that's embedded in here. What is my main interest? Find profitable niche, strong segment, demand. Just exploring, no business yet. You want to be able to essentially go from idea to launch in a single flow, right? So lead generation, what type of business model interests you? Lead generation, done for you services, offer high ticket productized service where you deliver results for clients, AI automation. Yep, I like that. And of course, if you guys want to sell digital products, you guys can select here. You guys don't have to stick to one thing. But let's say I like to do done for you because the actual work will be done by AI. Okay, actually, this is me giving you guys access to something that I shouldn't be walking you guys through right now. But fuck it. Why not? We have 400 people on here, so might as well just show you guys the future of building a company. So what this will do is it will use the inherent infrastructure of the truth engine within the operating system, of course. Okay. And then it will kind of like show you AI automation services, email marketing automation interest, social media management. It will show you the different peak and interest. Okay. And then you can see the ads that we saw earlier. Okay. And then it will recommend you a niche, AI automation. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Let's go with number one. And then you just move to finding the bottlenecks to solve with what? Someone said what? You know what's funny? It's kind of the workflow of a YouTube video from ideation to publishing. I say this because yeah, exactly. Like as an example, for you who's a YouTube consultant, to be honest, you should be doing everything with AI. Like everything that I do here, it's essentially my way of growth consulting. But why do I have to do any of the fucking work? I just should have an agentic experience that I'm like, okay, cool. Hey, I have this new client. Here's their industry they're in, blah, 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 blah. You know, just find me the offer, find me the acquisition, boom, 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 this and that. And then you kind of just go through these loops and these agents and these flows. I don't know why it's probably going to break or whatever, because we haven't fully fleshed this out. But the idea is like you should just go step by step by step by step by step and launch a business with literally to every step of the way without you having to leave or need a human, need anybody. Okay? So I don't know why this is lagging. I can show you guys kind of like the old flow, but this is going to be the new flow. This is kind of like what we had put together. This is kind of like the old previous flow where you kind of like pick an industry, boom, who cares? And then you pick the model, coaching, agency, and then you go into market research. And then you go into, so it does the kind of like deep dive. And then it finds case studies in your niche because it's going to use it to essentially build the unique mechanism, and then builds the validation score, then finds viral content in your niche. Okay. Tells you why it's going viral. It's going to analyze everything. I can take a picture. You can record your voice. All right, so this is me recording my voice. It is so that I can use it to blah, 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 and automate my voice so I can run my own ads, this and that. We're going to need da, 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 da. So record your voice. You record your voice, cloning everything. You clone yourself as you're building. Then you go find winning ads in your niche. Then you find what the market research is complete, this and that, da 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 da. And our idea was that in less than 45 minutes, can someone launch $100 grand a month, $1 million a month offer without needing to pay an agency, to go through courses, to gamble money on ads, to really just avoid all the gamble. Never gamble with your success, right? See, I didn't complete the offer step, but normally it would just create my ads, and then I would get the sales presentation. I didn't build it because I didn't complete the funnel. The funnel should get built. You should buy domains. You should connect your GHL. You should commit your social accounts, right? And you should just go viral, and you should just start posting. You should connect your ads account, and you should launch your business. And then once you have your business, then this becomes more of an operating system where you have everything. So this is kind of like what the future looks like. This is what we're going to ship. And so to answer the question, where is the question? My goal is with Cook, we're going to go, we built it as a general platform so that we can allow other people to launch their offers on Cook, go into different niches. And then once you get into different niches, you're going to validate your own playbook within that niche. And then we actually want to productize that workflow too, and allow you to white label Cook and it's in its entirety. And then you also have your own product, your own app, but for that specific vertical. And we just start owning. Think of Cook for real estate. Think for Cook for dental. Think of Cook for every single workflow that can exist. Like, we want to get into building a portfolio of applications. But for us to be able to validate this, I need to first, I have to, put my money where my mouth is, which is actually build a platform. But I believe that the future of businesses is that there's going to be platforms like this. Instead of running an agency, you're going to have a platform. So our playbook was, well, no one has built an infrastructure layer for that to be possible. Cook AI is exactly that. It's like the infrastructure layer for people who sell intelligence and who sell workflows and who run intelligence as a business. Does that make sense? So, yeah, we can launch your business in any niche without you having to guess. But we also want to have Cook be the fulfillment platform until you're really good at it. And then you can, I didn't show you guys, my team removed it, but we had autonomous agents, kind of like how, what is it? how the Ralph Wiggum works. I don't know if you guys have seen Ralph, but we have the ability to have agents go do work for you. Because the beautiful thing about the fact that we have all these tools on Cook, and that we can, so you need tools, because agents need to be able to call on tools. It needs to use something to do a task. The second thing that it needs are skills. Skills allow agents to know how to complete and use a tool. So skills is also something that we've added on Cook. If that's possible, then you can just wake up and say, hey, for today, please, for my YouTube client, every Monday, go search YouTube viral content. Here's the images of my clients. Use this content creation tool to build new thumbnails. For the description, here's how I go about creating packaging for my YouTube videos. Here is the skill of building YouTube packaging. So then it will go and build a product. It's called a PRD. It's like a project scope, where it's going to tell you what tool it called out, what skills it leveraged, and then it's going to get the job done, right? That's something that we're going to be shipping very soon. And once that's live, then the game is fully all AI. Like, you know how I'm essentially like gunning on here to try to show you guys how I'm building a company, but I shouldn't be building a company. AI should be building it for me. Like, that's the true North Star, where you can say, hey, I want to get to $1 million a month. Please create a project scope of how to get there. And please figure out what tools we're going to use to get there, and figure out what all the skills that you need to get there. And then it just goes and cooks. It might work for 2 or 3 days, 5 days, who knows? But yeah, cool. Do you believe direction to go all in on? Should the focus be on wait, okay, Albert, you asked so many questions. Same realization you had. I went through agencies. I was the guru in info, and eventually had the same realization. Talk about I was selling the wrong thing to the wrong market. After I started looking seriously on enterprises, I've spoken with software founder who already sells to them, and he confirmed that there's real demand for AI, but not as a buzzword. As a way to fix operational problems, my question is about direction. When entering enterprise for the first time, what do you think about choosing the right problems to solve? Should the focus be on marketing or core operational systems, and how do you validate you're building the right thing before you fully commit? Okay, so hey man, just please get the truth engine. Guys, for the next, wait, what is it? Let me share my screen. Okay, so this is me giving you guys a pitch. This question that he has, I don't think you guys should be asking me the question. I think you guys should get access to the truth engine and go ask it your own self what you want, right? For the next 48 hours, you guys can literally get a trial for the truth engine. Not necessarily the whole operating system, but for the next 48 hours, you guys can get in $97. It gives you enough credits for you to do a lot of all the searches you want, right? You're going to sign in here. You're going to opt in. This is the details that are going to be used to create your account. And then you're going to pay your, I don't know, what is it? Test. I'm going to do a test. 4387663, boom, boom, boom. And then you're going to get here, just put your, pay the $97, get in the truth engine. Once you get access to the truth engine, this Thursday, we're going to be hosting, we're actually going to be opening up access to the operating system for the first time. And you guys can take what you find in the truth engine and start cooking within the operating system, which is where, I don't know where it's at. Okay, I don't know where it's at. And then you guys can essentially, you guys will have access to this new workflow of essentially launching an offer, which is going to go live. Oops, why does it keep messing up? This new experience of essentially picking any market, launching, and then having access to all of this infrastructure, right? But before you guys get access to this and build with me live, you need what? You need the truth. Do not build something that is not already validated. Okay, that's, for me, that's my biggest advice that I can give anyone in this new world of AI. You don't need to wing it anymore. Stem cell, learn sales and feel confident. With these tools, how hard can it be building from the ground up, starting from zero with some general knowledge? I mean, it should take you probably an hour or two to put something together and start generating leads. This definitely handles most of the work in terms of giving you clarity, which can be overwhelming at the start. Yeah. All right, guys. So tomorrow I'm going to be more methodical for the next few lives, which is we're going to focus on one niche at a time to find everything about everything. So for the next few days, I'm probably going to be streaming. So see you guys tomorrow in the afternoon. Shout out to those who are buying the Truth Engine. Anne Maria. Is that Anne Maria? Is that the right way to thank you for signing up for the Truth Engine? Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna build this. I'm excited. Yeah, we're about to cook. Any last questions? Would you host a replay? Yeah, this will be posted on YouTube once it's live. Yes, sir. Oh, wow. A lot of people watching this are watching it from X. Shout out to X. If you're on X, how you guys doing? Let's go. We're cooking. Truth Engine is $97, right? Start there. But the next price is a little bit more expensive. But it's fine. You get all the leverage in the world you would need, so you don't have to worry about pricing. How do you solve the case study testimonials part if a person is just starting out? That's why we added the let me show you. In the operating system, one of the flow is actually finding let me try to see something. Let's see. Like one of the flow is finding case studies. Okay. And the reason why it's important to find case studies is because case studies don't have to be yours for you to leverage them. If the mechanism that you're selling is exactly like other people's. So our idea is that you shouldn't launch an offer if there is no case studies online. So that's kind of like how we're overcoming it. It's like, hey, how about we just find case studies online, right? Even if they're not yours, it's you can still leverage them to at least to have confidence that your mechanism works. And once you get the client, of course, it's up to you to actually make it work, but that's kind of like the mindset. Like law firms, like, okay, estate planning firm. Okay, so there was a case study here. But our agents are essentially going to go find case studies in different niches and try to essentially model after their case studies. And then once you build your mechanism, it is essentially going to model the case studies that it found to build a proprietary kind of like unique mechanism and a unique solution that you sell to this niche. And yeah, so it's really, how do we remove the human out of the loop and remove all the, please tease us more. Come on, we can spend all day long here. Like, okay, so by the way, what do you guys think about Cook? Are we doing something fine here, or are we kind of like, are we stupid to build this? But yeah, if I tease you guys, I could tease you guys all day long. I'm not gonna do that because otherwise this stream would end up being 5 hours. But yeah, like I really wanted to build a full service, you know, because let's make it on. Let's talk. Let's be for real here. How many of us have used AI tools? I'm talking about the one to help you on YouTube. I'm talking the Higgs field of the world to create great images, great content. It can be the Geminis of the world. It could be Claude Code. It could be Claude Bot, you know? But how much more money are you guys making? How much has your income grown since these tools that have infinite potential been released? How much money did you make more? Exactly. All these tools are literally built to give us dopamine, just like how social media was built. Facebook, Instagram is not built to give you any value. It is built to wow you, to make you feel like you're getting some things done, give you dopamine, cheap dopamine, right? And so you're like, oh my God, this is so good. Oh, yo, let's look at this meme. Ha ha ha, this is so funny. It's the same thing with all these tools. They're all exciting, viral. Wow, this is so magnificent. Okay, but how does it make me money? But guess what? These AI platforms are making $1 million a month. They're adding $1 million in ARR every single week. The Lovables of the world. Please, who has made money with Lovable? Who here has made 10 grand a month with Lovable? 454 on the stream. No one. But Lovable is a $200 million a year company. How the fuck are they make $200 million a year? Because it's exciting to spin up some cool looking apps, some cool looking websites. Like that is literally, we've literally become humans. We're like the rats. We're literally rats. They give us the cheese, we get excited, we come back for more cheese. We're just tool addicts. We're so addicted to tools and dopamine that we forgot that it's supposed to be utility. It's supposed to be useful. It is supposed to get work done for you. It is supposed to find you the market. It is supposed to find you the problem. It is supposed to help you find what to build to serve your clients and then do it and to do it for you. That is the whole intent of Cook. I don't want to build something that is simple that you vibe prompt it and say, oh, build me a cool website. Oh, wow, it just built a website. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. No, I want money in the fucking bank. I don't pay rent with fucking dopamine. Anybody here ever paid rent with dopamine? I don't pay gas with dopamine. My GT3, I didn't buy it with dopamine. I didn't pay $3 million in payroll last year off of dopamine. That was not 3 million dopamine. What's the unit of dopamine? I don't even know. It was cash. It was cold hard cash. So when we started with Cook, I was like, how does one make money? Start with the right path. What is the opportunities that only you can find of someone who's already printing? Find the offer, find the positioning, find their funnels, find their ads, find their everything. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Execution. Humans are lazy. So we also have to solve execution from A all the way to Z. And that's why this shit looks like a Like, it's so fucking complex that like it's not an easy thing for us to pull off. And that's why this is also not a $90 a month subscription. Like, this is not lovable. If you guys think that you guys are going to pay Cook for $20 a month, you guys are completely confused. This is going to be thousands and thousands of dollars. Probably going to be a 10K a year system that we license, because you're going to fulfill all for your clients. So if we're helping you build $1 million a year business, don't expect to pay us $100 a month, you know? So we really want to make it so like you can build the business, operate the business off of Cook, deliver for your clients off of Cook. And we want to just, you know, a small percentage of that value that we bring. But really for me, I want to go from idea to money. I don't care about dopamine. I don't care about making it look sexy. If it looks complicated, then it's not for you, right? I know a lot of people who are more beginners, who've never built a company, don't understand the potential of this. So because they lack the vision, then they think that I'm going to have to cheapen out our product so that it can make sense for them. But no, fuck that. This is if you know type of angle, type of product. This is not a consumer app that we're going to sell and for $20 a month and hit $200 million a year with Lovable. We're trying to build it for operators, real people who actually make real money, not just dopamine seeking consumers. But yeah, I just saw that issue within the AI space. Everybody's just building cool features. I'm like, bro, make me money, bro. Like, I want to wake up and make more money without me doing anything, you know? So, and the technology is there. It's just that no one actually wants to do it. So I'm starting this stream to really get there. I'm going to document. This is me putting my name on the line. But I feel like if I do pull this off, guys, holy shit. Then we're going to go down in history for real, because the amount of people are going to get rich off of Cook is going to be unbelievable. And every single day for the last year, I've been waking up so excited, not necessarily caring so much about, not even focused so much on making the most amount of money, but getting the most excitement from building. This is the first time where I get more excitement from building than actually making money. Like, I get more excited when I can see that AI can find me insights, find me guys who are printing in dental, so I can then copy them and go sell to the same market. I get more excited by that than making an extra 100 grand a week, than making 200, 500 grand a month. Why? Because I know how hard and how limited every other dreamer out there had it, and how much it kept them from actually making money. I know what I had to do to get to where I'm at. 99% of people will not do what I've done. 99.99% of people will not be successful, because success is luck. Success is perfect execution, relentless execution, and then a bunch more luck. It's so much luck. It's so much luck. But most entrepreneurs don't want to say it. You need the right product. You need the right offer for the right market at the fucking right time. You know how hard that is? It is so hard to be at the right timing. Is the hardest part. Timing is everything. So as we build Cook, one of my vision is, my brothers are, just had a baby. I'm like, could I build a product that eventually my niece could just, I'm like, hey, you don't want to go to school? Okay, cool. Just here's a subscription for Cook. Just go cook, And then she comes back. She's like, hey, I built this 100 grand a month offer. I'm like, yeah, wow. I'm so proud of you, Like, that is it. Like, because I know that one, if you're currently going to school and you're not learning AI, you're cooked. You're going to be unemployable. If you're currently running an agency and you have 200 grand a month in payroll, and I come into your industry and I have Cook, I'm going to charge 1/10 of what you charge, and I'm going to deliver it faster than you can. I'm going to run you out of business. So as an agency, you have to run an AI business. If you're a coach consultant still selling information, what? You're still teaching me how to build VSL funnels? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, here's how so you need to call out who this is for, who this is not for. Oh, you remove the opt-in because the opt-in is at friction. Bro, why are you telling me that shit? Tell fucking AI to do it. Why don't you have an AI that does it for me? Why are you teaching me bullshit? I like cars. I like to go to the movies every week. I like to get a bagel, and I like to read. I like to learn about, whatever. Build an AI that does it for me. Why do you want me as a human who has one life to live? Why do you want me to build funnels for real? Right? So the info space getting cooked, the agency space getting cooked through a cook. So yeah, I'm putting all my eggs in this fucking thing. I'm shit. If I have to become a streamer to tell you guys what's happening, then I will. But it's such a beautiful future though, because like for the whatever how many people there are on this live, you guys are at the forefront of leverage. Like the amount of leverage we're going to have through AI is just going to be unbelievable. Building companies is going to be so effortless. Selling deliverables through AI is going to be so effortless, right? And I don't know why. Like, I'm not the smartest person in this space. I don't have the most amount of money, but how come nobody has built? How come no one how come no one has actually built a better infrastructure and actually leveraging AI? Everybody's telling you, oh, sell AI or sell this or sell that. I'm like, I get the value of wanting to care for fast money, but the technology is too amazing to not become a builder, right? The opportunity right now is so amazing for everyone here not to be wanting to be a builder. So yeah, tomorrow we're gonna go a bit more deeper. I'm gonna pick a market, and yeah, so for everyone, I just want to make this future a reality. I don't know how it's gonna work. I don't know if we're gonna pull it off, but I would be wasting my life if I didn't at least try. So to the future of democratizing success, here we fucking come. Okay. All right. Any last questions? People weren't there when I was in the basement grinding. Trust me, they weren't there. Yeah. So yeah, guys, thank you guys for any questions. You guys got questions? Can you create a website or automation with it? Oh my God. Yeah, I guess you weren't there when we shared. Yeah, we can build everything, right? It is going to be able to build anything. Like, you just don't have to. Okay, I'll share one last time. Okay, guys, because by the way, these are like the AI agents you need, the frameworks for each mechanism, et cetera, et cetera. But someone asked, like, can you build funnels? Yeah, you can build. The goal is we're also trying to replace GHL. So what we wanted to do is add, sites. We want to also be able for you to allow you to build forms, submissions, analyze people visiting your website, your funnels. And yeah, if you want to build funnels, you can pick which one you want. And yeah, just go ahead. You can prompt it, vibe, whatever. Just like lovable works, essentially. But really what I'm excited about, though, is going to be the content creation. One of the hardest part of making money online today is not being able to get attention. So imagine being able to just input and go just post content every day, just hammer the platforms with a bunch of AI slop and get a bunch of attention and then direct it to whatever offer you have, right? Or, find me viral content in real estate. I think I've already shown you guys this, but we built a viral database. Every day we scrape viral content in every single niche. And the idea is we want to be able to find what's currently going viral. We want to be able to find what's viral, so then you can kind of like recreate it. There is some issue bugs here right now, but I could kind of like, replicate the number one with, and model it. And then you kind of like leverage Sora. We've built it Sora within it so that you can literally just find what's viral and vibe cook it and then get the video generating right now. Right? Like this is where I'm like, I can't show you everything that Cook can do right now because I would end up spending all day long here. But the future is that you can just vibe cook stuff and you can just post stuff and you can just cook stuff and you can just do stuff and you can just do stuff, but every single function around making money, we wanted to add that function on Cook. So yeah, every single feature. And when I say every single feature that is somewhat related to generating attention, nurturing, converting, delivering, growth, as like the future, I haven't even worked on the copy for our funnel yet, but one of the angles that I wanted is growth as a choice. No, growth is now a choice. Right? And that's kind of like the future that we're aiming for. How do you spot micro trends in an industry 2 to 5 years out? You just have to make a bet. You have to be informed enough where you can make bets on your own and stand behind those bets. I don't think you can see the future unless you understand the past and the present. So it's not necessarily about, I don't think like I couldn't have, there's no app that could have told me, or there's no AI that would have told me, hey, build Cook, right? It came from me getting educated on AI, understanding everything about this industry, and having my own thesis, right? Also you see a lot of money going into AI. You see a lot of, everybody's building, every country, every industry, they're all doubling down on all these, not just AI applications, but going down the stack, data centers, chips, NVIDIA's cooking. Oh my God. You guys are seeing the agentic stuff that's happening with the Claude bots of the world. NVIDIA's building now like their own open source models for vision, for physics, so that you can use it to train your own robots, or that you can train robots in a visual simulated world. I think Google just released Genie. Like once you understand where all of these things once you start seeing the full picture, you start connecting patterns. And you're like, if this happens, then this will happen. And if that happens, then this happens. And then you create a mental model around how to win in this game. And then once you have that mental model, it's just to wake up and cook, right? So there is no one area or skill that you can learn to kind of like know where things are going. You just kind of have to be informed on all levels. You have to understand that humans are inherently lazy. So if you can build anything that does something for them, you're going to always make money. So you got to understand psychology too, and the nature of us humans. But yeah, regardless, it's a good future. It's an amazing future that we're in. So what do you think about Higgsfield? I'm sure it's good. Have you made money with it? A lot of, I mean, forget about what do I think about it. They're fucking printing money. So my opinion doesn't really matter. Like, my opinion doesn't really matter. They're killing it, right? So everything is really all about, right now it's cash, how your growth rate, right? How do you change the mindset of feeling the need to put yourself in the workforce's shoes versus applying the strategy across many niches while not being able to being attentive on what it is they do? I'm not sure I understand the question. Versus applying the strategy across many niches. How do you change the mindset of feeling the need to put yourself in the workforce shoes? What? I'm not sure I understand. All right, guys. Gonna wrap it up. I haven't ate all day long, so we're gonna fast today. Actually, fuck eating. And then see you guys tomorrow in the arena. Who's gonna be here tomorrow? At a higher level, so becoming a novice specialist in the niche versus becoming an AI growth specialist. At a higher level, so becoming even a novice specialist. I guess, are you asking, like, should you be more generalist or niche? I don't think you need to be niche so much anymore. I think, but you need to be niche to the function, to your fulfillment. To learn, you know. Yeah, to be honest, you're gonna have to ask. You just need to learn. I don't know how to answer your question. All right, guys. See you guys tomorrow. I'm probably gonna be going live around 1 p.m., 2 p.m. Eastern, and we're gonna go cook. Speak soon. Bye-bye. Again, trycook.ai/truth if you guys want access to the truth, because that's step 1 to cook AI. And then we're going live on Thursday and giving you guys early access to the Cook operating system. So I hope you guys are excited. See you guys soon. And thank you guys for spending some time with me. I appreciate y'all. Have a beautiful Sunday. Rest, recover, and get ready to get in the arena and start cooking tomorrow. Bye-bye.